clothes. I borrow them. We live together. So how am I gonna steal them? It's all in the same house.
You're right.
Boom.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I know it's been a long time, but we're back now with a lot of good news at that. But today we're doing the 21 most common questions for long-term relationships.
Yes, I figured, a lot of people, because we're young and we're...
Pew, pew.
I mean, because we're young and married, a lot of people are like, how do you know it's gonna work? How do you know it's the person for this question? How do you know they're the person for you?
Oh,
so,
I didn't hear that either.
So I looked up 21 most common questions, so I figured we can knock these out now and kind of like explain why I got married, why we're...
Like, hungry now.
Oh, so if you see me looking over here and this is where the questions are, I tried to remember it and it just wasn't happening. So the first one is, what makes this person different / better than other short-term people you've dated? Okay.
Well, what makes you different than the short-term people that I've dated is how outgoing you are. Definitely. How much you bring the more open side to me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah, because we're really opposites.
Yeah,
we are.
we are.
Well, not as much as before. Because like when we first started dating, I was more like, he was more like,
I'm kind of the peacemaker, the thing to bring you down.
Yeah, you still are, because I'm still crazy. It's just a different level of crazy. But what makes you different is that you're very forgiving. Like, I have a lot of flaws, and I know, like, I get mad quick, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to work on, but you still think that I'm worth it. Mistakes and all. Yeah.
And the thing about marrying someone is, like Elder Pointer said,
We need food.
is that the first thing he asked us was, what are some of the flaws? Because when you marry a person, it's all the flaws you have to live with, whether it's good or something that can get worse later on.
Yeah.
And everyone has their flaws. And
Yeah.
the flaws you have is something I can live with. Something I can work with.
Stop! The next question is, do you ever have doubts about being with one person for so long? No, I don't. Because I know there's like always something better. There's always someone who's going to be taller or better looking, but like that's not my person.
If you keep thinking like that, you're going to be looking for it.
Forever.
There's
And like
tons of people.
everybody has like flaws. So you're with one person and say, oh, I don't like that he does this. I'm going to go find someone else. You're going to go find someone else. Oh, well, I don't like that he does that. So I'm going to go find someone else. It's just going to be an endless cycle. So it's like, you know what you have. You build on it. And the things that you don't like, you communicate. So it's like, there's always going to be someone with a problem. So if you don't pick your problems, then you will be alone for the rest of your
Quite
life.
How important is communication? Do you talk out every little thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Communication is key, because if there's like one thing that bothers you, if you don't talk about it, it's just gonna build. Like, let's say I'm pissed because he doesn't do the dishes, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to be like a problem. I'm pissed because he doesn't do this. So on top of you being pissed about the current thing, you're also pissed about him not doing dishes, and it just builds and builds and builds, and then it'll be like something small, and then you'll explode, and then you'll be like, well, I didn't know you felt that way. So it's like, if there's something you don't like, if you don't talk to the person about it, there's no way for them to know. So
even though things do slip past, and you're prone to forget little things because they may not be that serious at the time.
Yeah.
I think you should bring it up regardless.
Yeah. Because it's too easy for little things to turn into big things.
Yeah.
It may seem small, I don't need to bring it up, but if it's bothering you, it's gonna bother you whether you talk about it or
People
not.
say that's what destroys marriages. It's not the big thing that happened that you guys argued about for like half an hour or so on and so forth. It's all the little things that build up.
Yeah. Throughout the years that you don't talk about.
Yeah.
Which is another thing he's made me better at, because I usually don't say anything. I just be tight in the corner, talk about, what's wrong? Nothing. But I'm like, when you do this, I feel...
My next question. How can you tell the difference between a deal breaker and a small compromise to save the relationship?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think deal breakers are in like 4 categories. It's like kids, if you're not already married, marriage, Like location, like if you're willing to move for the person, like if you having a kid for somebody else is definitely not a compromise. Like, oh, if you want a baby, I'll give you a baby, because that's like a two-person thing. So I don't think that's really like a compromise. So a deal breaker would be like if you want kids and the other person doesn't want kids. Or I personally feel like two different religions, it's very hard.
That's another deal breaker.
Yeah, I think, and it's unfortunate, not unfortunate, but I feel like there's different practices that comes with being in certain religions. So some religions may say, you know, you're not allowed to be out with such and such people, or you're not allowed to do this, or certain things that that person doesn't practice that's essential to marriage. So like for us, we're a Christian family, and I think a lot of the reasons why marriage doesn't work these days is because people don't keep God in the thing that God created. So it's like marriage is made, you know, between man and wife and all that good stuff. So I feel like you leaving the creator out of the creation leads to problems. So like different religions, if they don't want kids. But I think like not being willing to move, I think maybe that is a compromise. Like, I don't want to move to DC, but I do. Well, maybe we can find like a midway point or something.
Yeah, that would be a compromise.
Yeah, I think it's something, if it's like really life-changing, then that's like a
Yes,
deal breaker.
exactly.
Yeah, life-changing versus something you just don't really want to do would be like the difference.
Yeah. The next question. Did you always believe in being with one person forever?
No.
I didn't either.
You didn't. And I was terrified. I was like, I'm never getting married. I was like, you gotta wake up to the same person every day. You're all over. It's like, damn, you're still here.
Yeah, it is a hard thing to think about, because you know that there's people that have hella problems. Like, damn, I gotta wake up that every day.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. And I think that was before I met you, so I didn't have a person that I could imagine myself being with forever. So that was still a time where I was just kind of like, dating, and yeah, we talked. I'm like, what? This one person for the rest of my life? We gotta do everything together. I can grocery shop in peace. I can shower in peace. I can sleep in peace. I was like, there's no way. And then I met you, and then you changed everything. The next question: do you ever accidentally dress alike? Who has to change clothes then? No, we don't. I mean, unless you show up in one of my dresses, I don't think one of us really.
And you steal my clothes, so I don't think that counts.
I do not steal your clothes. I borrow them. We live together, so how am I gonna steal them? It's all in the same house.
You're right.
Boom.
Next question. What do you do if you really, really want to bone someone else?
Wow.
I like the double really there.
Like if you really, really want to bone someone else. I never know anyone intimate enough to have that problem, because I think for me sex is very sacred. That's like more than just like physical. That's like you're bonding with someone else. So I wouldn't really be close enough to someone to be like, oh my god, but I'm married. But I mean, if you do, I guess you
bring it up.
You bring it up. You're like, hey honey, I love you, but there's this girl at work, and gosh dang it.
I think that's the better course of action.
Yeah.
If you just let it fester and something happens,
I think
cause more problems.
I think it's more likely for something to happen if you don't talk about it, because it's unrealistic to think that, oh, because we're married, I'm only gonna have eyes for you for the rest of my life. There's gonna be people who are like, man, you look kind of hot. Yeah. I'm like, oh, she got butt. Okay. But that's to be expected. But you're not gonna go off and like every attractive person you see and be like,
I wanna.
Whoa! Next question. But for real, what if they're super hot and basically grabbing it? What? Hold on.
Did it say genitals? Yeah.
What? So, but for real, what if they're super hot and basically grabbing in general? Well, we'd have to fight, because only my husband needs to be down there or even close. Like, what situation would you be in that they're like? And if that's the case, then that's on you, because as a married person, you need to be like, listen, like, you're hot, I'm hot, but this is not gonna happen. Like, I have a wife, I have a husband. So if that's happening, then that means you're not doing your job as a spouse.
You're not staying committed.
You're not. Yeah. Because even though you're not having sex, it shouldn't even be, the person shouldn't feel comfortable enough to do that knowing that you're married. So I feel like if it's getting to that, then you're not fulfilling your role as a spouse. If that's the case,
you need to learn how to set boundaries with the people that you work around or are around, period.
Yeah. That comes with the territory.
Next question. Is it possible to be 100% honest all the time and not hurt the other one's feelings?
No. I don't think so, because there's some things that, like you said about communication earlier, if there's some things that bother you, it may be something that person doesn't know that they do and might think like it's fine, and it might hurt to hear it, but I think like it's honest it's like a part of. Yeah, they're gonna hurt each other's feelings, but it's better.
Yeah, there's another thing. You need to learn how to grow a backbone, because there's not everything you're gonna have to be able to compromise with. There's some things that person just gonna be doing out of straight habit.
Yeah.
So there's something you're gonna have to learn how to just let go.
Yeah.
Just let go of your head.
Next question: do you have to spend all your time together?
No, not at all.
No.
No, you're gonna be with the person forever. You do not have to spend all your time together.
That is another reason why marriages fail, because people get sick of each other. They're at the hip all the time. Honey, I'm going to the grocery store. Okay, I'm getting my keys. Like, no, you do not have to spend all your time together. It's important to have two separate lives that you join into one, but that doesn't mean like every second of every day you guys have to be together. I think that's what also.
That's why you get a group of friends or a circle of friends that you can go out and spend time with.
Yeah, because I think that's how, like, another reason people get sick of each other is like, because it's like, damn, like, you again, like, go take a vacation or something.
That's something we have to work on, but we don't.
Yeah, we're always together, but it's fresh, so like
exactly.
it's cute now, but in like 2 years it'll be like, just go somewhere. The next question is, does the sex ever get boring, even if it's like super great right now? Does it get boring at some point? What do you do? Communication. Even though
we're still fresh, yeah.
I haven't had to have, but we had that conversation it was like 2 times. But we talk about it because it's like, when a man loves a woman, they get together and have. So usually our sex is really great. I'm not gonna lie, it's really great. But there was like 2 times I was like, hey, so last time was a little
nice and hot, but this time.
This time it was a little wet and damp. If your sex gets boring because it can get pretty repetitive, talk about it. Like, I want to try it with my leg.
Don't hurt yourself.
Sex is supposed to be fun, and if it gets boring, it's gonna get weird. So just, if your sex is weird, just, if you need liquid courage, take 2 shots each. I don't like when you, and I don't like when you.
Yeah.
And then, that's what you like. And then,
do you know you wanted to date them right away, or was it slow?
Burn and falling in love. No. Oh, did you know you wanted to date me right away? No. We were best friends for a long time. We were best friends for like 3 years. Yeah. So we were best friends for a really long time. And then towards the end of that friendship, like my best friend, sorry babe, I had 2 best friends. I feel like my other best friend was like, oh, you two seem kinda, and I was like, what? Date? No, we're cool. I would never. And then his sister was like, so, what's going on with you guys? And we're like, we're just, like, they planted the seed. They did this to us. But because then once people started, like, bringing up, like, oh, you guys are dating? We're like, no, we're best friends. Why is everyone, like, keep saying it? And then, we were like, oh.
Kind of thought about it.
We were like, because at first it was weird because we were so cool. I was like, I would never. And then it was like, would I never? Never is a big stretch. Let me think about it. And then once you think about it, every time you interact with them, it's just kind of like, hey. So we had the cliche, we were best friends, and then one day I woke up and realized the love of my life is right in front of my eyes.
Yeah, every meeting after that kind of got a little more spicier.
Yeah. It was like, oh, hey.
Yeah,
hey. Hey! So, next question. Does the love ebb and flow when you love them a lot one day and then maybe less the next? And is that okay? I think not that you love them less, but your tolerance. Like someday I'm like, oh, I love you and I'm so in love with you and I just want to spend every second. And then in some days, and not even for like any particular reason, and just kind of like.
Yeah, love's not gonna be, you're gonna be wrapped up in the person every day. You could just be sitting with them and doing your own thing. Yeah. It's not gonna be hot and bothered every day.
No. Basically. Or even just like lovey-dovey. Like sometimes, because the thing to remember is like, yes, we're married and we're 2 people who have committed ourselves to each other, but we're still people. So people get annoyed by people. So it's just kind of like, damn, like, and not for like it doesn't have to be that I did something or he did something, or sometimes you just wake up and just kind of like.
Sometimes you just want to do your own thing.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I'm kind of testing my patience today. So because I love you, I'm going to go on this side of the house and spend some time with me, myself, and Jesus. And then that's how it works.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone.
like
Everyone says, I need one.
Next question. Is this better than being single?
Absolutely. What? Being single is not fun. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you have freedom and you can talk to whoever you want to talk to. But here's the thing. Yes, you're talking to whoever you want to talk to. But there's annoyance. Then they stop talking to you all of a sudden. Or you guys are talking, but you're feeling them and they're not feeling you the same way. And I think a lot of people, like, equate being single to, like, sexual freedom, too. So it's like, you can do what you want. You can have one-night stands. And you can go from person to person. But
That gets old.
it's not for me. I'm not a big dater. Because he was my first boyfriend. He was the first one I brought home. My family was like, oh, I thought he was your best friend. I'm like, well, he's my man now. So yeah, the dating is not fun for me. Like going out and meeting new people and having to get readjusted to someone new, and then these are your flaws.
And I'd say friendly person. I'm nice to almost everyone I come in contact with.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to date everyone that I find, so I didn't really have that problem.
That's like tiring. And you gotta reintroduce. Hi, I'm Lana. I like this. I don't like this. These are my flaws. What about yours? So this is much better. High five for marriage, babe. Woo! Do you ever absolutely hate them during an argument? No.
I wouldn't say hate. Hate's strong.
Yeah, hate is a strong word, but strongly bothered by? Yes, because like you argue.
You're arguing.
Yeah, that's not really like, honey, it's time to argue.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
not arguing.
Yeah, no. And I think it's important to have arguments so you're not like faking it. Because I think faking it is just lying to yourself.
Yeah, and you're not releasing. The argument's not going to get resolved.
And if it's something that's bothering you, like get it out. You're with somebody who understands you for the good and bad. So if you feel like you can't argue with your significant other, then I think that's something to like analyze, because you should be able to be like, yo, like you're really getting me tight. And you're like, I don't care if I'm getting you tight. You're getting me tight. Okay. I love you. I love you too. Next question. How can you be sure your love for them will last forever?
God.
Yes.
Family that prays together.
Stays together. And loving someone is a choice.
Yes.
Because love is a lot of work. I think having feelings for someone and loving someone is a big difference. Loving someone is, I love you on your good days, and I love you on your bad days, and I'm going to choose to love you on the bad days. And if I feel like we're not having as many good days as before, we're going to sit down and talk about it, because I'm choosing to love you forever.
Last question. How do you know this person is absolutely worth the work? How do you know?
I know because... Stop! I'm trying not to cry! I know you're worth the work because we found our way back to each other, because there was a time when we broke up for a year and a half and we dated other people, and I didn't think, I was like, damn, I messed up, because when we first broke up, it was so stupid. But we started dating young. We started dating when we were 14. So we broke up at 15, and I was like, I was in it for the man I thought he would be and not for the person who he was becoming. So it was such a waste, and I was like, I'm never gonna get him back. Like someone like that, it only comes once in a lifetime. But thank God I hit you up on Snapchat. Thank you, Snapchat, for rekindling my marriage. And I was like, from the first time we started talking, it was like, there's something about you that's different. The way you make me feel, the way I make you feel, and the fact that it's like, yes, we're married and we love each other, but you're really like my best friend. Yeah. Like, if there's stuff at work, I'm like, I gotta call David. He's not gonna believe it. So you are a dream. And I love you very, very much. So that's been our 21 common questions. We figured it would just be nice to kind of just like explain the reason behind our beautiful union.
All the love that's been flying around.
All the love. This week has definitely been an emotional week. Like our wedding, our family and friends really came through. It was such a beautiful. We cannot wait for you guys to see the wedding footage. We can't wait to see the wedding footage, the pictures. So make sure you're following us on Instagram, because once that wedding album drops,
super hot fire.
super hot fire. Okay, probably gonna get sick of me because like every other day. Remember when you got married 6 months ago? But look at this picture, you didn't see it yet. But thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with us, even though we've been hella inconsistent, but we promise, we have made plans that we're gonna be back on our Ishkabibble. The come up. I thought it was comeback. The comeback?
The comeback.
The come up? I think you're right. I think it is the come up. Don't listen to me. I'm not cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what you saw in the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe so whenever we post more bomb content that you are the first to know.
The bell too.
The what?
The bell.
The bell?
Uh-huh.
What?
The notification.
Oh, the notification.
Yeah.
I'm like, what bell? I'm so hungry. We're gonna go get food right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Nice. Dance break.
Dance break.